Hello, welcome to VNA Broadcast Daily and following today's highlights.
Party leader Witten Vu Chok urges the central bank to take appropriate measures to help businesses access loans. Prime Minister Witten Dan Duong cuts the ribbon to officially inaugurate Sen La hydropower plant. Ancient houses on Lee Sern Island preserve valuable evidence and documents on the national sovereignty of Huang Sa Archipelago. Hundreds of years have gone by and now the houses are in need of restoration.
Party leader Witten Chok has urged the central bank to continue applying an appropriate interest rate policy and dealing with bad debts to ensure the banking system liquidity while taking appropriate measures to help businesses access loans.
At a working session with key officials of the State Bank of Vietnam and representatives of commercial banks in Hanoi on December 22nd, Chong also urged the sector to work out a detailed plan of action to continue restructuring the banking system in a firm and effective manner. He stressed the central bank's important role in the context of a socialist-oriented market economy in Vietnam, saying that it must maintain a good balance between exercising state management over monetary and banking affairs and conducting other operations as a bank. The party leader also reminded the party organization in the central bank to conduct regular and serious self-criticism and criticism in line with the spirit of the resolution of the 13th Party Central Committee's 4th plenum. According to the central bank's report, over the past years, it has introduced tight and flexible monetary measures to contain inflation, stabilize the value of the domestic currency, prevent the dollarization of the economy, increase foreign currency reserves, and improve the liquidity of the credit organizations.
Prime Minister Witten Duong on December 23rd cut the ribbon to officially inaugurate Sen La hydropower plant, the largest of its kind in Southeast Asia.
The facility was completed 3 years ahead of schedule, saving tens of trillions of dong, and affirming Vietnamese people's competence in executing such large projects. With 6 turbines and a total capacity of 2,600 megawatts, the plant will provide the national grid with over 10 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity each year. The plant will also help prevent flooding and supply water in the northern delta, boosting socio-economic development in the northwest region. It is the largest hydropower plant in the country and region, and it was entirely designed and built by Vietnamese engineers and workers. Speaking at the ceremony, Duong stressed the opening of the plant is an important milestone in the development of the Vietnamese power sector. All 6 turbines are in operation after 7 years of construction, 3 years ahead of the plan set by the National Assembly, he said. Duong attributed the success to the efforts made by local authorities and the support of people in the area. He said that more than 20,000 households relocated voluntarily to free up land for the plant. Localities have created the right conditions for resettled people to return to normal life. Duong asked the leaders of Sen La, Diet Bien and Lai Chu provinces to continue allocating farming land and generating jobs for displaced people.
Staff from the Vietnamese, Laos and Cambodian embassies in Japan held a meeting in Tokyo on December 22nd to increase mutual understanding and promote friendship and cooperation.
Vietnamese Ambassador Duan Xuan Hung highlighted the special friendship that exists among Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia. The 3 countries' embassies regularly hold exchanges to increase mutual understanding among embassy staff, promoting cooperation in external affairs in each locality, Hung said. Lao Ambassador Ken Tong Nuita Singh said he hopes the exchanges will be maintained to increase solidarity and friendship among staff at the embassies. Minister-Councillor of the Cambodian Embassy, I.M. Putviro, spoke of his pleasure in attending the meeting and believed the event will enhance the 3 embassies' traditional friendship. At the exchange, participants enjoyed an art performance and took part in sporting competitions. They also introduced traditional dishes from their home countries.
A ceremony took place in the Lao province of Luang Prabang on December 22nd to hand over Bung Kham Secondary School, a gift from former Vietnamese Party General Secretary Nông Đức Mạnh.
The school cost more than 56 billion Vietnamese dong to build and covers an area of almost 4,800 square meters. It had 14 classrooms and can serve 560 students. Addressing the handover ceremony, Vietnamese Minister of Education and Training Phạm Vũ Luận said the gift reflects the special friendship between the two countries and one of the practical activities to celebrate the 2012 Vietnam-Laos Friendship and Solidarity Year. On behalf of the Lao Party and government, Minister of Education and Sports Phan Kham Vi Pha Van said Vietnam has presented Laos with many schools which are valuable gifts helping the country improve human resource to serve the national construction and development.
The State Audit Office of Vietnam has announced that it will audit 143 companies and agencies belonging to 60 ministries and 34 provinces and cities in 2013.
The state audit will step up inspections in areas related to economic restructuring, especially projects relating to public investment, according to Deputy General Auditor Lê Minh Khai.
The audits will focus on inspection of land management and use, housing and urban development, and exploitation of natural resources and minerals.
Based on the results, the office will make proposals to the government and the National Assembly on the restructuring of state-owned enterprises and banks. Last year, the State Audit Office carried out 161 audits and proposed solutions for financial errors worth 9.1 trillion Vietnamese dong, roughly $433 million in 2012.
Asian houses belonging to families on Lý Sơn Island in the central province of Quảng Ngãi preserve valuable evidence and documents on the national sovereignty of Hoàng Sa archipelago. Hundreds of years have gone by and now the houses are in need of restoration.
This is the 150-year-old house of Dương Quang Định family in Tây Village, An Hai Commune. His family lives in the ancient house and worship their ancestors. Many of them used to serve in the fleet that patrolled Hoàng Sa, Bắc Hải, North Sea. Parts of the house have been damaged by time.
This house was built 150 years ago. My family spends about 20 million VND each year on repairs. We worshipped our ancestors here. Many of them used to sail in Hoàng Sa and Trung Sa archipelagos.
Võ Hiền Đạt is the only artisan on Lý Sơn Island who can make boats modeled after those used by the Hoàng Sa fleet. After 80 years in the ancient house that is tormented by its continual degradation, his house is also more than 150 years old.
We will continue to restore the house because it bears our country's cultural identity. We hope that the state will provide financial assistance to preserve the old house.
Lý Sơn has 24 ancient houses. Each is a miniature museum of evidence and documents that affirm Vietnam's sovereignty over Hoàng Sa archipelago. These documents have been preserved by Lý Sơn Island families for hundreds of years. To preserve these ancient houses, the Lý Sơn District People's Committee has proposed measures to the Provincial Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism to restore them and encourage the owners to keep their architecture intact. The ancient houses on Lý Sơn Island have been degraded by time. The local families need assistance from relevant agencies so that the houses and valuable Hoàng Sa fleet documents can be preserved.
And this is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.